Another one? What's with these guys?
Hello, everyone, and of course, welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy, Ivorian Spice, and we are back at it again with the latest Manchester United news. It's Monday, 8 p.m. in the UK, live in London. For those who are tuning in, make sure you subscribe to Red United TV across all social media platforms, and that's we are live on Twitch, we are live on Rumble, we are live on YouTube, and we are also live on Facebook. So make sure you show some love and follow Red United TV everywhere, of course, man. Smash that like button as always, and of course, share across all social media platforms, as I always say. Look, I'm going to put my glasses on because I can barely see right now, bro. And of course, follow me on, of course, follow Red United TV on Instagram before we get started. And follow Red United TV on Twitter. Me, personally, there's no Red United TV Twitter, but you can find me on Twitter, Ivorian_Spice. Same thing goes across all social media platforms. And of course, follow Red United TV on Twitch and Rumble. We're glad to kick off, guys. For those who are new to the show and never been here and wondering, what the hell is this? What is this? This is where we go through the latest news that's just taken place in the last couple of days surrounding Manchester United. We've got so much to talk about. With obviously, you see the title, Can Manchester United themselves build from that Brentford win? We're going to look at articles coming from Harry Maguire's comments and Diego Dalot after that win as well, and of course what the manager had to say. And you see the title as well, is Andre Onana good enough? We're going to go through some articles from BBC having their opinion, and of course Peter Schmeichel's had his opinion on Andre Onana. He has a few things to say about regarding Andre Onana as well. And then biggest news that come out today is the Qataris looking to employ David Beckham as an ambassador, guys. Smash that like button. We're about to get kicked in as we're about to get started, get the party started. You know what it is, your boy Ivorian Spice. Let's get cracking, man. As always, smash the like button for those who are watching across, and let's get cracking, bro. I got my boy Jesse Uptown in the comments. Let me just go straight to the comments. Jesse Uptown says, "What's good, Ivorian?" Jesse Uptown also says, our defense is the reason why Onana is facing so many shots. Of course, our defense is open. Even our midfield, in my opinion, is extremely open. Let me just see if I position myself in the best way, because I don't think yeah, that's better now, guys. Guys, let me know what your thoughts on that. And put my glasses on so I can read everything that's coming, because man's struggling to see a little bit of blurry vision. You know what I mean, guys? Yep. Zimmer. In that state, you know, when we consider, in fact, guys, I didn't even let you give you guys my opinion on that game. I do apologize for not having a watch along match reaction because I had a busy day, and I told you guys that there will be no watch along. And then, of course, I did arrange for the catch up, but the catch up couldn't have gone through because, of course, I was still where I was, and I couldn't make it back home in time to actually stream. For those who waited along and wanted to see that, I extremely apologize. I apologize so badly. Like, I'm sorry, bro. But you know what it is, man. Get yourself involved in the comments. We're about to go straight into it. We're about to talk about Manchester United needing to build from where they were before. You know, can they build from the win against Brentford? And then I'm going to start off with my thoughts, my overall thoughts on Brentford, because I'm livid. Guys, if you think I'm happy with that win, you know, that comeback, yes, a comeback is fantastic. You know, it's the best feeling in life to come back from a game like that, you know, a game where you was losing and you were just not on it for about a good 90 minutes of the game against Brentford, yeah. 90 minutes of the game against Brentford, I was pissed off. And I was at a party, work function as well. And we was watching that at my mate's house as well. And everyone was there having a good time drinking. And I'm there sitting there thinking, please don't embarrass me in front of my friends, you know. Don't do that to me, you know. Don't embarrass me, you know. And we was losing for 90 minutes. And what can I do that? I was fuming as well. Big up my guy Noah as well. Just joining as well. And of course, Jesse said nothing to really take, but Ten Hag makes the right decision for the starting 11. Yeah, so I was watching with workmates, and I was getting totally embarrassed by Man United, especially conceding the first goal. Yes, Jensen goal, a ball deflecting from, it had to be Harry Maguire, and a useless save by Andre Onana. Andre Onana is looking terrible. He's looking like a fraud, you know. It is what it is, man. He's extremely looking like a fraud, and I'm not really happy with what I'm seeing from Andre Onana, man. You know what? Yeah, Manchester United conceding that goal in his typical fashion. Manchester United doing well, in control of the game, and as soon as Bish Bash Bosh, we concede a goal, and it was not a surprise to me that we conceded a goal because we kind of started off a little bit poorly, and I was like, with my friend, my boy Amok, like, look at this useless team, look at this team making mistakes. Like, come on, man. And then stressed out, I thought we lost this game, and I'm very sure you guys thought you lost this game. And then Scott McTominay does what he does best, you know, comes up with the goals, you know, a beautiful equalizer, done so well to control the ball and smash it in the bottom of the net. And then the winner, the header as well. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, you know. But again, Master Bang says Onana needs to be dropped, and it's the truth. It is the truth, guys. So we're going to go straight into it because I've given you my verdict. I never even got to give you a match reaction or anything because I was so busy. But they didn't embarrass me. Big up Noah as well. My guy, guys, if we've lost again, Brentford, if Nottingham Forest, Wolves, Everton, can that game, we would have been 16th place. We would have been in the relegation zone. And can anyone agree with you? Yes. Master Banks as well says, big up Master Banks. Long time since I've seen you on the stream, man. Onana needs to get dropped, man. Yeah, we will be discussing Onana as well. And of course, Noah says, big up Jesse Uptown as well. Big up the guys that's just tuning in as well. Smash that like button. We're about to venture into today's article. And we're going to start off with Manchester United need to build from Brentford. I've served myself and then I didn't finish eating and I have to finish it off. Guys, I was in the middle of dinner and I only had a couple of minutes left. I am hungry as hell. But hey, it is what it is. Let's go straight into it. Let's venture into it. Can Manchester United build from there? And we're going to go straight with a Harry Maguire article. Because Harry Maguire, the former captain, as you can see there, issuing a rally cry. And that is, let me just put my mouse on. That is for Manchester United to do better, you know, to build from that win. To do something spectacular, something great. Let me go straight into it. Let me go straight into it. Where is it? Yes. Harry Maguire, who started that game. And I have to say, guys, Harry Maguire had a great game. Apart from the ball deflecting off him, he had a good game. Him and Evans done well defensively, especially in the latter stages of the game where it really mattered. Evans winning headers as well. I was impressed with Evans in that game. But then again, I don't want to be in a situation where we're playing Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans because it's just look good on paper. It's just not nice, you know. It really isn't nice. And again, wait, give me 1 second, guys. Sort out a few things there. Simmer. And can you imagine? As soon as we conceded, with Onana's conceded, someone's sent me Beanie Man, Zimmer. You know, I was stressed. But yes, Harry Maguire issues Manchester United rally cry after Brentford comeback. Harry Maguire has discussed the importance of the win over Brentford. Man United scored 2 goals in added time. Scott McTominay, the hero, the guy that's not meant to be here as well, the guy that was meant to be sold. He's the one that saved the day. And of course, them two there, Scott McTominay, Maguire, was meant to be sold. So Harry Maguire speaking to Sky Sports after the stunning victory. The ex-Manchester United captain Maguire was keen to highlight the importance of such a turnaround. That was really, Maguire says that was really an important win because it meant everything, you know. Otherwise, we'll be screaming Ten Hag out all day, every day, and people will be fuming and living. But I don't think a Ten Hag should be sacked yet. You know, there's still some time to change things around. And he is the guy that we need him. He's a disciplinarian. We need a lot of these toxic players managed out, and then maybe you can get the team to the way he is. Just like picture the way it was with Mikel Arteta with this Aubameyang nonsense and all these kind of players like Lacazette that got rid of all those negative players, the rotten apples, and kept the good ones, and then played some youngsters as well. And then next thing you know, Arsenal, look at them. They're competing top of the table. So Harry Maguire says that, again, we start over again. That was really an important win. Obviously, it's been a difficult time for us at the start of the season. We've not had the result that we, as a club, demanded. Like I said, I think the season must start now. He said, this must be a turning point for all, which is true. This win against Brentford must be a turning point after international break. There's no more slipping around, no more fucking around as well. No more messing about. We have Champions League. We've got a couple of teams. We've got Sheffield United. We've got Man City, the Manchester Derby. The team needs to be finely tuned, you know, and start performing in games, game by games. As an individual and as a club, we must kick on from this. The win was Maguire's first Premier League start, of the season, having fallen out of favour under Eric Ten Hag over the last 12 months. And the towering centre-back performed admirably for the side by winning the 3 duels, making the 2 interceptions, and even bagging assist for the second of McTominay's goal. He did bag an assist as well, which was shocking. I couldn't believe it, bruv. Like, Maguire assist. It was the reason why we conceded the first goal. It deflected off of him. Maguire says, I'm always ready to I'm always ready when I'm playing. I work hard in training and keep fit every day. I'm happy that I contributed to a win. He added as well. Guys, let me know what your thoughts on Harry Maguire's performance, because again, it's really important that Manchester United build from this, you know, build, especially what it says there, you know, because we've had difficult times, we've had hard times, you know, and I can't stress enough that Manchester United need to improve from this game, because we can't afford to mess up anymore. You know, we're about 8 points behind from top place. I know we're not here to compete. You know, we're never going to compete, but it's about just keeping a safe distance, you know, not falling behind too far, you know, just being there just in case. And it's so important to be there just in case drastic changes happen. And I will always say this again, Manchester United should always be within the top 4, competing just for that top 4 position, because if we don't and we keep losing points, it's just looking bleak for us, and it's going to be looking like a long way returning for Manchester United. And I just don't see Manchester United getting any better after that, you know. But it is what it is. Can Manchester United improve from that? And then, of course, we've got Dalot's thoughts on it as well. Dalot speaks about the game after. Let's go straight to his. Let me know what your thoughts on so far, and share your comments. So we've got, close that. We've got Eric Ten Hag, who speaks about the win. So let's hear what he has to say. Mr. Eric Ten Hag. Sorry, guys. I did lose that video footage. I put it on mute. No. I don't want that. Let me find the video of the managers because it'll be so embarrassing. You know, I had it right there, and now I lost it. So annoying, guys. I let that load up while I'm talking to you guys. This is not what you want. You have everything ready, and it just doesn't work. I don't want his verdict. Do you know? Oh, look at this. Come on. Guys, you know what? I have to move on from this because it's going to take forever. They got that low identifies Manchester United's quality that can make Brentford win. Let me refresh because I had everything ready. Now it's all messed up. Nope. There it is. Yeah, guys, this is not how I turned it out to be. This is not what I wanted. Anyway, let's continue. Diego Dalot identifies Man United's quality that makes Brentford win a turning point. Manchester United are heading towards a 5th Premier League defeat of the season Saturday when the 2 injuries goals came. So Dalot says that Manchester United's dramatic late win proved Eric Ten Hag's players have the character to turn their season around. And regarding Scott McTominay's double in added time ended United's losing run, it was very important. The defender Dalot claiming that the fight and the spirit showed the squad are all on the same page, and it shows that we are here to fight, to suffer together. Yeah, we all suffer together, I'll be honest with you. We were suffering throughout that whole 90 minutes, knowing that we were going to lose. We was praying for a miracle, and I was living on a prayer, man. I was like thinking, you can't lose in front of my friends at this party. I'm here to have a party, but I'm still watching Manchester United. You know, I'm taking a moment away from them guys just to watch you play. You know, I was so antisocial at the party for 90 minutes, and when they were coming up to me saying, "Oh, you guys are losing," I swear to God, it could have been. Well, it didn't. And the fans were behind us every step of the day. And I think that this can be a turning point. We want to look at this as a turning point. We know it will be difficult, but that's what it's like being a Manchester United player. And I think today was a good proof that we can fight to the end. That's what Dalot says. Dalot also says when you win a game like this, you can get to the dressing room excited. You can look at everybody, and everybody was. You could see that they gave everything. At halftime, we kept calm and we listened to what the manager said. We kept fighting. Then when Scott came in with the energy and the mentality he has, it showed we're a proper team. And I'm really happy for him. Reflecting on Scott McTominay's match-winning late cameo, Dalot also says, since I've arrived here, I've looked at Scott and I've seen a lot of myself in him. He's a player you can always count on if he starts or is on the bench for a few games. He always comes in and gives his best for the team because he has to. He knows his credentials. He's a fantastic player. He could easily have played every weekend with us, and he shows that. That's what him bigging up Scott McTominay there. Look at him, Diego Dalot, so excited, so happy. I'm happy that we won that game, but again, I am so worried about the performance. It's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. And Dalot says, we kept patient and carried on. I'm really proud of this team. We kept going the whole game. The belief was there, and this has to be a turning point. But also, it has to start. It has to be a restart because we have to get into a higher level. So that's what Dalot says. What, is there anything else? That's where Dalot finishes with that. And I wanted to get the afterthoughts, but guess what? I'm going to go into that video where Ali Don's verdict.
United team. It is lacking in certain departments.
Let me see. Get that volume up.
Defensively, they're all at sea at times, and there wasn't much creativity on the show today, but at least you can say it doesn't lack heart, it doesn't lack fight, it doesn't lack spirit. 2 added time goals from Scott McTominay, 90+3 and 90+7, pretty much the last header of the game, gave United the most dramatic of victories, snatching that victory from the jaws of what looked for much of this game like another dismal defeat. It was the same old story really for most of the game. They went behind midway through the first half when Matthias Jensen scored. You couldn't
take a little pause there and we resume.
Actually probably counts up the number of errors in the build-up defensively from Manchester United. Casemiro giving the ball away, Victor Lindelof making a rubbish clearance, and then of course finally, almost inevitably, Andre Onana not doing very well with Jensen's slightly deflected shot. So United then 1 down and really not looking, although they had most possession, a lot of attempts from speculative range, but they didn't look like getting back into it. But credit to Erik ten Hag, he made substitutions. He brought on McTominay when maybe he had other options available. That was 3 minutes from the end of normal time, and what a masterstroke that turned out to be. He struck the equaliser in the 93rd minute after good work from Garnacho, and then in the dying seconds, a header from Harry Maguire from a long free kick was into McTominay's path, and he headed in the goal to make it 2-1. No time for Brentford, who, to be fair, after their goal didn't really offer a great deal of threat, but then neither did United. But on came McTominay, and this is a win that should lift confidence, should lift the spirits. If it's Manchester United 2, Brentford 1.
That's what's name right there.
Hero Wars.
Right there, talking about the match. I'll be honest with you again, guys. I was never impressed. I'll be honest, I had a feeling like, you know what, I would have been just better off losing this game because it's a lie. It doesn't really tell you much. You can't tell me that Manchester United did so well in that game. You can't leave that game thinking, brah, if we play well, we was rubbish. Rubbish throughout the whole 90 minutes. In my opinion, which probably didn't deserve to win that. I know we had all the possession in the world, but unfortunately, we just wasn't good enough. And I've had enough of not being good enough, man. Smash that like button for those who are watching on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook as well. Let me know where you're watching from as well in the comments as well. Follow me on Rumble, follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to Red United TV on YouTube and become a part of the family, you know. Become a member if you have to. That's the only way. It's a way to support the channel and help. But yes, back to this team that truly sucks. And we go into the Andre Onana debate as well, because guys, let me venture straight to my second segment, because is Andre Onana good enough? And that's what we're going to look into. Is Andre Onana good enough for Manchester United? Because this guy's been making mistakes. So much mistakes. He's been effing up. And of course, you got Master Bangs that said that Onana needs to get dropped, man. Which is the truth. He needs to get dropped. Atala needs to Atala needs to be need to come into the first team. We need to see what he's about, because apparently he's a good goalkeeper from where he came from, his respective domestic league in Turkey. So he could have played in the Carabao Cup, but Ten Hag chose not to. So we want to see what he's about, because Onana is just, the confidence is low, and I know the defense is shit as well, and the midfield is just so far open. But boy, it's costing us, and he's also making mistakes, and the ball's going over his hand. So I just don't know when it comes to that, my guy. You know, he needs to fix up. He needs to. Guys, smash that like button and share across all social media platforms. We're about to go into the Onana situation, and let me get back to that same video, because West Ham speaks about him.
Presents.
It's an ad. I'm gonna wait until the ad is done, and I'll get to you guys. Because again, let me know what your thoughts on Andre Onana. Should he be dropped? Is he good enough? It's 3 minutes. We got opinions from BBC article, and also Peter Schmeichel, and of course from the Mirror as well. Let me share you that screen, and let's get straight into it. You know how it is, guys. It's your latest Manchester United news. let's go straight into people's opinion on Andre Onana.
The mistake that he made in the Allianz Arena when he allowed a shot, the basically in old-fashioned talk, he could have thrown his cap on, slide underneath him, was that type of mistake, which is, we were told he was, in the press conference on the eve of that game, he said, "I haven't been brought in because I can play with my feet. I've been brought on because I'm a good shot stopper." That's first and foremost, which obviously you want your keeper to be. He proved then that he was prone to that sort of risk. And obviously the mistake against Galatasaray at Old Trafford on Tuesday was the distribution mistake again, which was supposed to be a strong point. So he's having a...
So as you can see there, Onana was brought in for because he's a decent shot stopper apparently. But is he ball fumbling over his hands and all that kind of stuff? Is he? It's crazy out here, man. And it's not even a witch hunt, man. I just want to see better from Onana.
A really tough time. Listen, I think cut him again some slack because, it will take him a while to settle in. Also, he's playing behind the defence this season because, their record wasn't bad last season, but this season, defensively, they just seems to have gone to pot Manchester United. So that's not, and maybe Onana has something to do with that, by the way. But we also shouldn't forget that David De Gea did make a lot of mistakes in his final 2 seasons, really, at Manchester United. He was a fantastic servant for that club. But we can't say we spent a long time last season saying how long can you go on with David De Gea for, and we saw it as a sign of United's troubles that you had a goalkeeper earning £375,000 a week and was regularly making mistakes. We saw him making mistakes at Wembley. We saw him making a lot of mistakes. So let's not rewrite history. There was a reason why they probably felt that they could do without him, but the replacements at the moment is not up to scratch. But I do,
and again, that's his thoughts there. He's saying that the replacement so far is not up to scratch. It's peak out here.
I also think there is an element defensively as well, where that last goal, the final goal, yes, and Onana got some justified stick for basically going down too soon and making Icardi's chip something of a formality. However, the way Icardi got through that defence, I mean, I looked across that line of players running back, and they just didn't look physically up to it. Never mind anything else. United are getting a collection of players now who seem to be just not up to the mark in terms of their mobility, in terms of their physicality. I looked at Varane trying to get back in that instance, and he was treading water. Dalot, physically, I mean, Amrabat as well, didn't exactly get around the pitch brilliantly. I think that's a real issue. United players getting around the pitch at the moment. They don't get around the pitch as fast as other players seem to do from rival clubs, and it's a real issue, John. I mean, to be, Bayern Munich are obviously a powerhouse, but they're not. I haven't seen them a couple of times this season. I wouldn't say they are, a truly formidable outfit.
You're not gonna pause this once in a while just to avoid copyrights, isn't it? Big up Bath Time, just tune in as well. Yep, the 6 spice girl, trying to mock me. Yes, man, Ivorian spice. I'm not even posh spice. I don't claim that them lies when them lies that posh spice. The guys watched the latest documentary on David Beckham. I need to watch it myself. Posh tried to lie that she comes from a working class family. These times she was born rich.
Fit and United were, well, obviously the scoreline flattered United at 4-3, and then to be beaten at home by Galatasaray in that group, just shows the level, the extent of the problems that Erik ten Hag has got.
That is on Andre Onana. Is he good enough? Big up to those just tuning in as well. Smash that like button. Let me go straight to Bath Time. One of my faves. Bath Time says, "Look, it's Ivorian Spice, the honorary 6 Spice Girl or Spice Boy. You know what I mean?" Bath Time says, "I am being a bit over the top, or is it a bit concerning that it was a Netflix doc and not Ten Hag that made McTominay play like an Avenger?" No, you're not being over the top as well. You made Scott McTominay play like an Avenger. Really did, I haven't watched it, guys. You guys let me know what your thoughts on it because I've heard it's good, a really good documentary, and I'll watch it. But I'm behind in my wrestling as well. I need to watch last pay-per-view, so I'm a bit. I think I'm gonna have to put that documentary on hold for a bit, you know. But yes, as where was I, guys? Let's go straight to more articles regarding Andre Onana. Let's go to the BBC article that was released a while back. You know, in September regarding Andre Onana. Here it is. The Andre Onana is not the perfect but good enough for Manchester United. He's not perfect but good enough for Manchester United. Ten Hag on Onana in that 4-3. I don't think I want to watch that. Not the perfect goalkeeper but good enough for Manchester United. It's perhaps the most intriguing verdict presented this week amid the negative noise surrounding Andre Onana's start to the season. This was a while back again. United signed the 27-year-old Cameroon for about £43 million after David De Gea left after his contract expired after 12 years at the club. The pressure was immediately on Onana, as you guys know, who has become only United's third clear number one goalkeeper since 2005. Either Edwin van der Sar or David De Gea played 88% of United's game over the past 18 seasons. United's start to the season has not been great, as you guys all know that, and neither has Onana, which is quite evident and factual. They have conceded 10 goals in 5 Premier League match. Obviously, that was in September. This was released in September, so remember, guys, we've conceded way more, yeah? More wins, winless trial than Sheffield United, Everton, and Bournemouth. Everyone is United, and at United, you fight to stand up. So, again, this was reflecting back on the game against Leroy Sané shots. Pat went past, screwing past him and his body to give Bayern Munich the lead and their way to the 4-3 win over United in the Champions League. It says that it was a 19th shot, 19 shots from Bayern Munich, 9 from Man United. That tells the story. The focus has been on one mistake. The big picture in the team does not that they don't defend very well, which is the truth, and that's what exposes Onana a lot of times. And our midfield is so open. Manchester United don't have a clear idea of how they want to defend, which is the truth, because we're not being tight and congested as well in the defense as well, which is the truth, man. Why Onana replaced De Gea this summer, it was largely seen as Erik ten Hag, Onana's former manager at Ajax, wanted a goalkeeper who was better with the ball at his feet. And look at that, it's costing us, you know. It really is costing us. It says here, last season, Onana conceded 36 goals in 41 games, kept 8 clean sheets in Inter's 13-match Champions League run, which was the highest, which accumulated in them losing 1-0 to Man City in the final. He conceded 10 goals in Europe top competition from the shot. That came with an expected goal tally of 17.8. The 7.8 goals that's effectively prevented was the highest total in last season. He's presented as this playmaker in glove, but there's more to him than that, says the reporter James Horncastle. I don't think he has been signed exclusively for line-breaking passes and helping United beat the press. They want a shot stopper as well instead. He's kept Inter in games last season with his hands, not his feet. In times, we'll see the true value of Onana. But right now, as with everything, as Manchester United, it's the club that doesn't have a stable environment. Everything is highly pressured, and it's not an easy environment to come into. Yes, and I agree that the club as well doesn't have a stable environment, and it's any player that comes in here will just sink because we don't provide a platform for players to thrive, and it's the goddamn truth. It's always been the truth for the last couple of years. Like good players who's been doing exceptionally well at other clubs, and they come here, they're a shadow of themselves. They are a shadow of the player that they was, you know. And it's just sometimes it's just gobsmacking, mind-boggling as well. It's like you was good where you were before. Now you come here, you're just shit. Let me go back to Bath Time as well. Bath Time said, "It's great, Doc, but also sad to see how we have fallen." And that is the David Beckham documentary. Scott documentary, like, jeez. And I bet you Scott was happy when David Beckham sending that little message. And we've got some news on Beckham as well, guys, for those who are watching. We've got news, you know, David Beckham, an ambassador. We'll look into that later on. back to Andre Onana. So yes, amongst the 23 goalkeepers to play in the Premier League this season, Onana is the joint sixth for saves, 20, only just joint 13th for percentage of shots saved, 67. He's fourth for passes, 174, but only seventh for successful passes. His passing accuracy, 74%, sees him 14th, and he's ranked bottom for passing accuracy in the opposition half, only 15%. Yeah. United have conceded 3 or more goals in 3 consecutive games for the first time since 1978. After errors at Allianz Arena, Onana came to speak to TV, says that he let the team down and they lost because of him. That shows big character. He showed mettle in coming out and claiming responsibility, even though he wasn't responsible for the entire defeat. The midfield that goes missing is also culpable, which is the truth that we all missed field goals missing. Balogun said, "I've asked 3 Premier League goalkeepers about what he did wrong, and they all said that the same thing. To dive on the left side to get the ball, you have to take a step to the right first, which he doesn't fully do. From the moment everything was wrong, he was late going down, which is the truth. He's always late to go down. He didn't even know whether to push or play away or hold it and make a technical mistake. Because he's not the smoothest technically, he makes little mistakes that sometimes causes goals. He's fantastic with his feet. Sometimes he does saves for the gallery, which is true. He does these Hollywood saves for picture X saves, which I just don't like. But he does save impossible balls too. He's not the perfect goalkeeper, but good enough for Manchester United. However, that technique, which 3 English top flight goalkeepers criticize, he changed the way Ajax young goalkeepers are coached. Ajax sporting science and analytics department looked at his technique when it came to diving and realized it was unorthodox, said Horncastle. It's because I think I can get the ball quicker this way. They wired him up to see if it was the case, and they found out he was right. With the technique, he could get down quicker than the technique they always were teaching in their academy. So he's come from the Ajax academy. So Ajax began teaching their young goalkeepers Onana techniques as an optional extra, but he proven to them it works. We can all focus on what's happened in Munich, but over the course of his career, that technique is one of the reasons why he is where he is. You know, I thought United underpaid for him when you see the price of Kepa, Alisson, and Henderson. Onana's 43.8 million move made him the 3rd most expensive goalkeeper ever, although well behind the world record of 71 million that Chelsea paid for Kepa Azarabalaga in 2018, and Alisson for 66.8 million move from Liverpool from Roma. The same summer ranked 2nd. Henderson moved from Benfica, 35 million. Next is Onana. Let's look at his stats so far in all competition. 40 starts, 41. David De Gea, 58. Their first starts. Clean sheets, 46.3. Or David De Gea, 43.1. Goals conceded per 90. Less 87. And David De Gea, 1 minute and 1.05. Save 77.8. David De Gea 73.5. Pass completion 80%, 72.6 for David De Gea, their first games. And last, a long pass completion 54.9 out from last season. This is last season's stats, yeah. 54.9 compared to David De Gea 44.8, and progressive distance ball carried per 90 was 90.3 and 54.4, and touching the middle of the third pitches, Onana average 0.51 and David De Gea 0.12. So again, if this is last season, but then again, it's a different defense. It's a different defense, and Manchester United defense is atrocious, proper atrocious, guys. Let me move on to Schmeichel. Schmeichel had words for "Oh na 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 Tim Zimmer, who got the keys? Zimmer. Oh my. Manchester United legend Peter Schmeichel says Andre Onana is losing the trust of his teammate. Let's go to his quotes. The number of high-profile errors has shown a spotlight on the Cameroon international, who blushes was saved last time out with the late Scott McTominay double. Look at that. Look at that mistake. Look at that. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Look at this guy. Look at that. Easy. However, Onana still made an error in the 2-1 win over Brentford, failing to stop Matthias Jensen's opener. Peter Schmeichel, who won it all with the Red Devils, of course, explained exactly where Onana went wrong and why it's nothing new. He says the goalkeeper's not covering himself in glory in that one. He said, my theory here is that just lifting up, he's not settling off. He's not setting off. His arm is coming up to go down, whereas as a goalkeeper, you need to lean to dive along the ground for the ball. You don't go up to come up down. And that's what he's been doing. He's been making so much mistakes with that as well, man. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? We saw the same mistake against Bayern Munich, and I noticed the same thing. He just kind of lifts himself instead of actually diving and moving towards the ball. That's Peter Schmeichel's quotes right there. Don't ask me why he's doing it, because I'm not Onana. I don't know. It's technical issues. Like the previous article that I've just read to you, it's about the technique of how he was taught. So Schmeichel went on to reveal that he tried to offer his support and advice to Onana, but he's worried that it may be too little too late. Nah, man, offer it. I think a lot of that is pressure, said the Dane added. I spoke to him after the Bayern, and I spoke to him after the other Champions League match against Galatasaray as well. He's very down on the mistakes he made. I'm tired. I'm trying to speak to him, but about what it's like to be a Manchester United and what you have to take. Whatever you've made, you have to put in a box straight away and put it to the side. So you have to make mistakes. So you make a mistake in games. It might be a mistake we see. It might be a mistake that we don't see. But you wait to think about it and analyze it until after the game or at night or whatever. You have to be there for the next moment. If you're not, you'll make the next mistake. That's what Onana's been going through. And now he's upset the whole team. Now they will even more not trust him. And my God, it's not good, says Schmeichel. Schmeichel's having his opinion there. He says he's offered advice. He's offered his advice, you know. Whether Onana's taking it in, I don't know. Because he's making schoolboy errors. He is. We got to the chat as well. Jesse Upton says Onana's positioning is dreadful. Just like Maguire as well, you know. It's like when he was younger, he was forced to play in goal once. He was actually good at it, so they kept him in goal. Possibly, you know, because he's very good on the ball, outfield, spreading the ball and all that kind of stuff. He done so well against Arsenal, and then things just fell apart. Let me move it up to the next news, and this is regarding David Beckham. David Beckham, bruv. And this popped out today. Magical news, you know. I love the news, and I just hope it's real. I really hope it's real. Let's go straight to it. Boom! David Beckham will be offered Man United role if Glazers accept Sheikh Jassim's bid. You better accept that bid, you pussios, bruv. You pussio Glazers, bruv. Them guys make me sick. For those who are watching a Rumble, there's 11 of you watching. Smash that like button. How are you watching? You know, smash that like button. And then press that follow button because it's only free. Support your boy Ivorian Spice. Subscribe to Reggie Knight TV on YouTube and follow Reggie Knight TV on Twitch. And follow Reggie Knight TV on Instagram. Reggie Knight TV 1, baby. As we continue to stream along and go along. We are moving on to David Beckham. David Beckham. Let me just take off that chart. See that there, guys. David Beckham will be offered Manchester United role Glazers if Glazers accept Sheikh Jassim. And we saw David Beckham speak to Sky Sports earlier on after the game against Brentford. I wish I can get that video up, which I will. I'll look for it. Let me see if I can. David Beckham, Sky Sports. Oh, yep. I'll get to that video, guys. I found the video. Don't worry. I found the video when he was speaking. So let me put a pause on that. We'll go to that news. Let's go straight to Beckham's video. Boom. Let me put that on pause.
I'm sorry, listen, quick word about the reception for the documentary, first of all. You must have been pretty touched by how well it's been received.
Yeah, it's been incredible. You know, obviously it's been a long time in the making, 2.5 years worth of filming, but it was just special to bring everything all into one place and for the family and for my friends to see what's happened, really.
Yeah. Listen, one other thing I have to touch on today with some sad news from Sir Alex Ferguson's family, Lady Cathy passing away. I know she's someone that would have touched your life.
By the way, guys, rest in peace, Lady Cathy, the one that held her family up for Alex Ferguson, and it's a sad time as well for Alex Ferguson. The rest in peace to the family as well, man. It's not nice losing a loved one as well, man. It's really disappointing as well. And Ferguson, to lose your wife like that, and you must be dreadful, and it hurts, man. Let's go back to it.
Would you have a word for that?
Yeah, obviously our deepest sympathies go to the boss because to have Cathy by his side for a long time, for many years, and to be the strength that he needed through his career and through his life is it's a really sad time for him and his family and the grandkids. So we obviously send our love to him, but she was an incredible person and someone that we looked up to the boss. We also looked up to Cathy, so it's a really sad time for him.
Just one last word. Well,
it's really sad. But Beckham is going to be asked a question regarding Manchester United.
United have snatched a late win. It's tough times for Eric Ten Hag, but could that be a turning point? It's difficult with the takeover kind of not quite happening for him. What do you think of that situation?
Well, let's see. I think he's a good coach. It is a difficult time at the moment, but there's a lot of noise around the club at the moment, so it can't be easy for him. We all want that noise to go away, and we all want
See, we all want that noise to go away, And I know he's hinting at the Glazers, the ownership, men like David Beckham, gotta love him.
Decision to be made for the club, for the fans, for the players to go away, and we all want a decision to be made for the club, for the fans, for the players, and for the manager as well, because we are one of the, if not the biggest club in the world, and
yes, we are one of the biggest club in the world, the biggest club in the world. Manchester United, name sells everywhere, bro. Our name rings out bells around the corner, bro. People that don't even have internet knows who Manchester United is. That's how big we are.
We want stability, and I think that's the world, because we are one of the, if not the biggest club in the world, and we want stability, and I think that's the most important thing. We all have our favourites of who we feel that need to run the club, and
Qatar, we all have our favourites, bros. Preach, David.
That need to run the club and look after the club and take the club back to where it belongs. But in our eyes, in the fans' eyes, we're number one, and we want to be back at the top. And I believe I know the right people to do that. So,
would that be Sheikh Jassim? Could I ask?
We'll see.
And that we'll see. So let's go straight into that article, because, of course, again, news landed today about David Beckham. Back to the article that I was on. Boom. So where was that? So David Beckham will be offered a role at Manchester United if Sheikh Jassim takeover of the Premier League could be successful, according to reports. And we've wanted David Beckham as an ambassador. He's one of the best paid people to have as an ambassador. This guy can help sign players, bruv, because everyone loves David Beckham, Everybody loves David Beckham. We love David Beckham. All different countries, guys. They just love that guy. That guy is something so famous, super famous, bro. Yes. So, again, Ineos founder Sir Jimmy Ratcliffe, who attempted to buy Chelsea last year, boo. And Qatar's Sheikh Jassim made an offer to buy Manchester United in February. A lengthy takeover has followed with numerous further bids, which we all know entered to both boyhood fan Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim, but no progress have been made over over any potential changes on the team. And it's coming close to a year since they've said the club's up for sale. November is next month, guys. These guys are frauds. They just make me sick, you know. Announced in November, and they were open to selling the club. Manchester United valuation of the New York Stock Exchange has plummeted, continued to plummet as well, by more than 500 million last month in the wake of reports the Glazers may not sell. You know, when you hear news like that, it goes down. It was recently reported that Ratcliffe, second richest person in the UK, according to the Sunday Times, a rich list, could decide to buy a minority stake, not a majority stake, a minority stake, from a majority stake to a minority stake. You pussy, bruv. That pisses me off. Minority stake in the Premier League giants instead of trying to gain full control. Yeah. A decision to sell Sheikh Jassim or Ratcliffe still seems some way off the Glazers keeping their cards close to their chest. But TalkSport claims that former Manchester United star Beckham will be offered an ambassadorial role post at Manchester United if they were taken over by Sheikh Jassim. And that is smart right there, getting David Beckham onto this. You know, smart business, you know. It is understood that Beckham, who has played for Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, amongst other clubs, is one of the numbers of United's legend that Sheikh Jassim has him marked for potential roles if his offers to buy the club is eventually accepted. And I just hope it's accepted because I'm tired. I want new belief. I just want everything brand new again. I want get rid of old people, good riddance to those guys that used to run the club. That's all I want. Peace and tranquility, bruv. Like Drake says. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I thought I saw Man City's cricket team. That's a bit crazy. But yes, it's understood that Beckham, and Beckham gave his views on the protracted takeover saga in July, with Man United legend keen to see new owners invest in the facilities and improve, and as well as improvement on the pitch. It hasn't been the greatest of time for Manchester United on the field and off the field. Beckham told The Athletic, "Seeing Eric come in is a breath of fresh air. He had some tough decisions to make, but he has done it in the most elegant way and in a way where he has got the fans on his side. Off the field, as a fan and as an ex-player, I just want it to be resolved. Yeah, there has to be a decision regarding the ownership. Whoever is running your club, you want them to be passionate, be involved, make the right decisions, bring in the right players, and invest in the club. But the Glazers have been nothing but doing that, you know, because of the club does need investment. Whether it's the training facilities, the stadium, on the field, these kind of big things need to be made, and changes do need to happen. Especially when you see the likes of Man City, the noisy neighbors, and what they are doing, guys. Quote, I repeat, especially when you see the likes of Man City and what they are doing. And it's really sad when you see them winning and you just see the corner opposite. You see all the good stuff. It's like the noisy neighbor that's just having fun all the time, and you're just out there in the house just trying to read your book and say, "Can you be quiet?" Because they're having too much fun and you're just bored. That's us, you know. That is us. What the hell just dropped? Things keep dropping up in pocket. Yeah. So as I was saying, I think I lost where I was. Yeah. And in the interview over the weekend, Beckham again addressed the ownership situation on Sky Sports, where one of the, if not the biggest club in the world, we want stability. I think that's the most important thing, as I just played the video before. He also added that we all have our favorites and who we feel needs to run the club and look after the club to take it back to where it belongs. In our eyes, in the fans' eyes, we are number one. We want to be back at the top, and I believe I know the right people to do that. So we will see. Jude Bellingham, phenomenal player. But yes, we will see. You know, definitely will see whether Manchester United had the right person. And I truly hope they don't bring in Ratcliffe, because he only favors those pussy Glazers, bruv. Really does. And we're coming close to the end of the show as we're about to go through our Twitter thread. I'm so hungry. I don't want to eat. But let's do this Twitter thread quickly so I can eat, man. Oof. Yeah. Let me get the Twitter thread ready and we go through it. Boom. Twitter thread. Smash that like button, guys, and share across the social media platform. We're about to come to the end of the stream. For those who are just watching, we're back live Wednesday instead, because Thursday I'll be working late, so I won't be able to do the stream on Thursday unless I want to do it at 9 p.m. But again, it's best for me to do it Wednesday. And I believe the best time for me to do this, let me just quickly just have a look at my analytics and tell you what time I'll be streaming for the next one, the latest Manchester United news, as we are in international break, guys. So it will be Wednesday, 7 p.m. on Wednesday. So make sure you guys tune in on Wednesday at 7 p.m. because that's when I'll be doing another stream. Or if possible, maybe a bit earlier than that. Maybe 4 p.m. if I get home, or 4:30. Or maybe 6. I think. Let me see. Actually, no, I'm quite wrong. Well, I'm so wrong, guys. 8 p.m. I will be streaming at 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. Just a bit slightly earlier. But just guys, just watch out on the calendar and I'll let you know. Let's go through the Twitter threads, man. Twitter threads, indeed. So, again, as you see, the Shita team has marked more Manchester United legends of the role at the club if offered and accepted. Dave Beckham is just one of them. So there's more to that, you know. And of course, Tyrone Malacia has said to fans that he'll be back in the next 2 to 3 weeks' time. Please come back, Tyrone Malacia, as well. Facundo Pelestri on international duty. They got to him as well. I don't know who that is. Alberto Arena. Oh, we hope to win more trophies. Let's see. Again, this was 7 hours ago. Has been offered an international ambassador role. If Qatar are successful in buying it, I just hope the Qataris are successful, you know. European club associations have been talking about football's congested calendar. It's a lot of football, a lot of streaming to meet for you as well. When our team is playing too many, I'm streaming too much. Even I don't get the time for myself, man. It affects us as well. Bukayo Saka has been withdrawn from the England squad due to injury. Saka was assessed by England's medical team. It was decided the player would continue his rehabilitation at the club. And Tottenham appoint Johan Lange as the new technical director. I wish we do stuff like that. We need a new technical director. We're not doing any of these kind of things, you know. We're not really doing any of these kind of movements. And about Kyle Walker's non-handshake, I don't know what happened there. But Kyle Walker got himself into a situation. And understood that Chelsea have already fixed an exit fee for Romelu Lukaku. It's around £37 million. It's an agreement to make Romelu Lukaku available for a fee next year. Lukaku's doing great on loan at Roma. He has scored 7 goals. That guy's career's just gone down, bro. No, man. And Justin, there is growing feelings that Manchester United that Jadon Sancho's career at the club may already be over, which is the truth. Manchester United also had discussions with Jean-Claire Tadibo and representative in the summer, and he's known to be keen on a move. Let's hope that happens. And of course, Lisandro Trossard withdrawn from the Belgium team due to hamstring, says Fabrizio Romano. And again, Jean-Claire Tadibo, Antonio Silva, and Gonzalo Ignacio for the centre-back position. I think I want Antonio Silva, man. Strong in the air, can head ball, can pass, can play at the back, quick as well. That's what we need. That's what we really need. But yeah, it is confirmed that David Beckham has been off on the role in Manchester United. Alex Cook said it as well. And we was meant to get news in October. We're in October, we're at the start of October, so we'll see what happens, innit? We'll really see what happens. Guys, I'm not tuning in today, man. Smash that like button across all social media platforms. It's your boy Ivorian Spice, man. This has been your latest Manchester United news. It's been one hell of a cover stream. As always, guys, as I always say, remember to subscribe to Red United TV across all social media platforms. First of all, follow us on Rumble, follow us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on Facebook, Red United Red United UFC for the Facebook page and the group as well. Just make sure you continue for support your boy as always, man. And of course, follow me on Instagram at Red United TV1. Follow Twitch, and we want a new subscriber on Twitch as well. And follow on Twitch, like I said before, and follow Twitter, Ivorian_Spice personally, guys. And I'm back again. I said Wednesday. We won't be doing Thursday at 5 p.m. We'll probably be doing Wednesday at 8 p.m. because it tells me it's the best time to stream is 8 p.m. So, guys, as always, as I said before, remember to keep it united. And remember to keep it Red United. Your boy is out. Peace.